Infospot 411 YouTube channel product review. The Bavarian Edge knife sharpener as seen on TV. Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I got this off of eBay. I think it was $18.99 or $19.05. So I got it right at $19. You can find this on eBay, Amazon. This is an as seen on TV product. You can take your old kitchen knives, or if you have a pocket knife, whatever, and sharpen them up on the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener as seen on TV. Now on the back here it says, sharpen and polish knives, durable construction, easy to use. The two independent spring action sharpeners made of ultra hard tungsten carbide that flex and contour to many blades and angles. Introducing the Bavarian Edge, the innovative knife sharpener that will independent spring action arms that will make your old dull knives razor sharp in seconds. Alright, let's put it to the test and see, does the Bavarian Edge get a thumbs up or a thumbs down? So I'm going to open this up, and then I got some knives over here I'll show you. This got a little smashed and chipped. They put it in a soft case instead of a box, but the thing is fine inside. So, oh, I see. I might not need the scissors. It just opens up at the top here. Not bad. Okay. Oh, you know what? This is probably to store it in here if you want. And you could just put this in a cabinet. Okay. Come out of... Or do I got to tear this apart? Oh, wow. I might have to cut up in here to get this thing out. Well, you know what? No problem. So there it goes. I thought I'd pull it right out, but I'm going to cut this open. Here we go. And then to test it, I got some bread, tomato, a potato. Let's see if this works. I guess that's half the battle, is getting this damn thing out of here. Wow! The very edge. Oh, this thing is like, it's plastics around it. I gotta get it out of here first. Oh my goodness. Boy, they sure packed that in there, Paul, don't they?
Yeah, it's secure.
Yeah, chopped it up. Alright, here we are. Here's a little brochure pamphlet. The red copper chef's knife. Now I did a product review few months back on the copper knife that never needs sharpening, but we got some old kitchen knives here. Okay, here's polishing. Now I went over this as far as when I saw this as seen on TV. You do get your little instruction booklet with it. I'm going to pitch that out. But what this does is, oh, I got to get the tag off here. You could polish the knives when this comes down. Let me put this where you can see it. This comes down, to polish it, you go back and forth. Now I'm just going to sharpen it, and what you want to do is you set the knife forward and you pull it towards you. And you could go back and forth. But really with sharpening, the best way, what I saw, is you put the knife in front and you pull it towards you again, and you can sharpen it up. Bavarian Edge. Now to polish it, apparently you hold this down with one hand, and then that's when you go back and forth the knife. Anyway, enough talking, let's get started. This is a product review. I have here some old dull kitchen knives, and I got a big one here. There we go. This has seen its day. It's got some rust and a little bit of corrosion on it, but hey, it still will do the job. We're going to make it like new, hopefully, with the Bavarian Edge. Okay, first, before I use the Bavarian Edge, what I want to do to give it a good test is I'm going to cut this the way it is now. Then I'm going to run it through the Bavarian Edge and see how it cuts once I do that. So, I'm going to do a tomato. I'll save this for last. I'll go with the French bread first. Let me set this over here. So let me cut these everybody, the French bread first. See how it cuts here? Okay, here we go. Yeah, this having a tough time, Paul, as you can see. I gotta go slow and down here, where if this was a sharp knife, I'd be able to get a couple, like 2 good cuts once I get into it, you know, cut that bread. So let me try this one as well. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you could tell this is quite dull. And now granted, this is not a bread knife, but it still, if it was sharp, I'd be able to cut through this French bread much easier. So let me try this old dull knife here, see if how this cuts through the bread. Okay, this cuts through a little bit easier, this big knife here. Alright. Now, let me do a cut of the potato. Okay, cuts through the potato, fairly easy, the big knife here. Let me try these 2 small ones. Yeah, it's getting through a little slow, but it's doing the job. Okay, one more cut here. Got my 3rd small knife. Same thing. It's cutting through, but it's really going slow, where I've had sharp knives before. It just cut through this potato much quicker, easier, faster. So let me do a cut with the tomato. This should have a nice fine cut. Now these are old dull knives. Okay, it's getting through the tomato, not, you know, fairly easy. Alright, let me try this. One more cut with the big one. Yeah, see this thing, yeah, I just got it. It finally went through here. Alright, get this out of the way. Okay, so I see how these knives cut now. They're old and dull. Let me just wipe it off when I run it through the Bavarian edge. So I'm going to run it through the Bavarian edge knife sharpener now, and I'm going to see how they cut after running it through the Bavarian edge knife sharpener. I just want to dry it off, get some of that tomato gunk off of here. Okay, again, thank you to all my subscribers, and I really appreciate everybody watching my videos, dropping those likes and those comments. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's dry it up. Alright, let me move this plate of stuff out of the way and put the Bavarian edge right here for everybody to see. Okay, now it says to polish it, I'm going to put this through and go back and forth, but to sharpen it, I'm going to go to the right and to the left. You don't have to push down real hard. So I'm going to run it through here. I'm just going to hold this in place at the top. Okay, I can kind of hear it. Actually, I'll hold this. Make sure you don't cut yourself, so be very careful when you're using this. Run it through. I'm going to run it through a few times each knife. Oops. Yeah, I want to make sure I hold this so it doesn't come forward here when I pull it. I don't want to come too far down and cut my legs here. Now I'm going to do both sides, right and to the left, as well as straight through, sharpening this. And you can hear it. Alright, let me put on this light. Yeah, I could see a little bit like here, you know, where it's gone through, but we'll see how it is. 2 more knives to go through the Bavarian edge knife sharpener. Okay, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And then I'm just going to go straight through, Paul. Here we go. Bavarian edge, as seen on TV. I tell you, I love doing these product reviews with these as seen on TV products, Paul. Or everybody knows that. If you watched my channel a while, you'll see I've done a lot of these as seen on TV products. Some good, some not so good. Okay. Alright, 1 more knife to go. Alright, same thing. I'm going to go right, left, and then I'm going to just go straight back in the middle. It says to pull towards me. I put it this way so you can see it here on the camera. Alright, here's a few to the left. A few to the right. And you don't have to, it says not to push down too hard, so I'm just lightly putting a little pressure on this. Oh, watch it. I want to look at the camera, but I also got to watch my hands and fingers here. This rounds up, so I'm going to come up that way. A few more times here, Paul. Alright, that should be good. It says a few times here. It's got every instructions here on the back, so if you store this in your cabinet for, let's say, 6 months, and you're like, what'd I do with that little manual? Oh, I threw mine on the ground. Anyway, you got the instructions right here on the back as far as polishing a knife and what to do to sharpen it. Or you can just rewatch my video. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get to it. How do the knives perform on the Bavarian knife sharpener? Or after running them through the Bavarian knife sharpener. Alright. Boy, this bread's breaking off the middle. Well, this will make it easier. Okay, I'm going to do a cut now, see if this cut's easier here. Here we go. Set this aside. I got it on a plate, so it's not in shape. It seemed about the same on the French bread. I'll try another cut here with the French bread. Back and forth. It seemed to cut about the same on the French bread. Okay, let me set this aside 1 second. I'm going to try the potato now. Okay, here we go. Try the potato after this has been through the Bavarian knife sharpener. Oh, it cuts through the potato with ease. I'll just try a straight cut here, not back and forth. Oh yeah. Yeah, cut through the potato with ease. Alright, let me try the tomato here. Oh, there we go. I notice a difference with this tomato from when I did it before. This just goes through really nice. Alright, let me cut this out of the way. Okay. Just wipe this off. Alright, let me try these small knives and see, did we get a big difference after running these through the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener. Alright, here we go. Hold this steady for the bread. Oh yeah! Now this is cutting through the bread a lot easier than when I cut on this earlier before running it through the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener. This cut through much easier, much quicker. And it does have like a, I don't want to say quite a shine, but I could kind of reflect it in the light and I could see where it's been sharpened. But yeah, this did cut through a lot, much easier on the French bread. I noticed a huge difference. Let me try the other knife as well. Because when I did this before running it through the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener, it wasn't cutting through as quick and as fast. It was a lot tougher, I should say, to run it through the French bread and cut it. But let me see how this one does. Oh yeah, same thing. This knife after the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener, just tear this out, yep. It cut this French bread with ease after running these two. These two small knives, I notice a huge difference in cutting this bread after running it through the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener. Let me try the potato here. Alright, potato up. Oh yeah, it's cutting through the potato. Let me just put this where you can see it. Cutting the potato, no problem. This is a little, tougher to cut. But yeah, it cut through a lot easier, I could tell too, with the potato. Let me try this other one. Cut the potato. Watch my fingers. Yeah, once I get it through, it just goes right through the potato. Now earlier you had to, well not you, me, I had to cut it back and forth a little bit more to cut that potato off. It just seems a lot easier. These smaller knives after the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener, I'm noticing the difference. Alright, let's try the tomato, see if I get a nice fine cut with the tomato. Easy. It's still kind of, okay, once I broke that outer skin, it's coming through. But then again, my knife is so small for the size of this potato, it doesn't even go all the way across. So I gotta go back and forth, but it's cutting it up. No problem. Let me do one more slice with this knife here now. Let me try this one. I'll cut a side piece here, see how it goes through. Okay, I break the skin. Yeah, easy. Yeah, once I broke the skin, this went through. I got a little smaller side. This probably didn't do as well here because the knife is not as long as a tomato, where this knife cut through, whoosh, no problem, you know, because it's so much longer with the tomato. Alright, let me set this aside, and we got a product review, so I'm going to give you my thoughts here and then tell you thumbs up, thumbs down on this. Okay, Bavarian Edge knife sharpener right here. This is just shy of $20. I got it for 19 bucks on eBay. You can get this on eBay or Amazon. Who knows, maybe Walmart.com might have it. And you can sharpen your knives, polish them. And here they are. These are the spring action blades. And it's right here where the knife goes through and you sharpen it. It's nice base. You do have to hold it once you get the knife in there, either to the side here or top with the other hand, you know, to keep it from falling. Alright. Like I said, I noticed the biggest difference was with this French bread right here and these two small knives. I had these two old small kitchen knives. These are old knives, probably never been sharpened, you know, in all of their lifetime. After running these two small kitchen knives right here through the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener, big difference in cutting the bread. So, with that said, I feel the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener, it works as advertised. This will sharpen your knives. Another advantage I like with this is it's not too long, not too big. This you can easily store in one of your cabinets in your kitchen. No problem. Doesn't take up a lot of space. Take your old knives, sharpen them, make them as good as new. So, with that being said, Bavarian Edge knife sharpener, pow! Thumbs up. Yes, a thumbs up product review for the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener. So, if you want a knife sharpener, this would be a great product. Under $20, Amazon, eBay, like I said, Bavarian Edge knife sharpener. You got it, thumbs up. Until my next video, I'd like to say, enjoy life. Or actually, it's stay safe and enjoy life. Yes. So until my next video, stay safe, enjoy life, everybody.